If you've ever needed to rent something, you might have visited them.
Yeah, and even though rental equipment is their bread and butter, their ever-changing marquee out front is what keeps a lot of people talking. Because tonight's Business Matter, we feature that decades-old business that delivers thousands of smiles every day. If you live in town, or even if you don't, you've probably driven past it dozens, maybe even hundreds of times. Hawaiian Rental has been a fixture on this Beretania corner for more than half a century.
How many deliveries went out today? Two.
And Nathan O is the self-admitted newcomer to the business who's running it.
3 years ago, a friend of mine called and said, I have a friend that wants to probably retire. Great business. It's been around for 50-something years.
It was something completely different from anything he was doing, but it was also something that piqued his curiosity.
I'm part of the car rental business, but this is equipment rental. So I said, let's take a look, because it's been around for so long. And I've always wanted to be a part of a fixture in the community, or, you know, be a second generation of a family business, because I started on my own.
So he decided to go all in.
The expectation was high because people came in here and they needed what they needed. It was always around to help them to finish up their project or something that they needed on the job. And a lot of the stuff we had were running a little old. And so I needed to figure out how we could add new equipment.
He figured the best way was to auction off a big chunk of the existing rental items and replace them with all new equipment.
How about the water pumps? Do we have enough hoses?
Yes. And even though Nathan is the company's third owner, he says the founder of the company still comes around.
It still feels like a family business. It's two brothers that started it, Gordon and Norman Louis. They're very nice gentlemen that still, Gordon still comes around. And he scolds us because we're not doing certain things.
Despite those occasional scoldings, Nathan says he appreciates all of it.
I needed it. I needed the knowledge and his wisdom to kind of guide me, because I was a newcomer without any background in this industry. Like I said, I'm dealing with people that are contractors. I'm just a kid, and you got contractors that's towering above me asking for things that they need right now, and it gets intimidating, you know, when they got to finish a project. And so most certainly I needed all the knowledge that I could get.
He also knew that he needed every possible item everybody else wanted.
Jackhammers, scissor lifts to take them up 20-something feet, you know, chainsaws right behind me, got generators, and just a lot of stuff that I don't think I've ever even knew what it was when I started.
Looking forward, he says the key to success is simple. Take care of the customers by making sure they have everything they need.
I think the key now here is just making sure that we're fully stocked. The equipment is new, it's reliable, and versus before, you know, nowadays equipment don't last as long. So we got to constantly make sure that the maintenance is up to par.
And then there's the other part of his business that might be the most important of all. The marquee out front. Pressure. I mean, people have been looking at those messages for decades, and now you got to come up with those clever sayings.
I don't do it. We don't talk about it. There's someone that goes up there and puts it up.
Oh, really? There's a menehune.
Yeah. It's been a rewarding experience to see that sign doesn't belong to us. It belongs to the public.